Hello, my name is Jason Miller. I'm the corporate executive chef for Balducci's Food Lovers Market, and today we're going to teach you how to trim, tie, and roast a whole beef tenderloin. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we have a whole beef tenderloin in cryovac. This is like you would buy at your local butcher shop or grocery store. It has not been touched at all. It still has the chain on it, the silver skin, all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to trim that stuff off. We're going to tie it up, and we're going to roast it whole. So the first thing we're going to do is start to break this thing down. Now, you know, these things may look intimidating, but they're actually not at all. About 90% of this stuff you can get off with your hands. So I'm just going to grab a knife and just run right down between the tenderloin and this, what's called a chain. Fat is flavor. Fat does taste good, especially when you're searing or roasting this whole thing. So the first thing we're going to do, I just do a simple square knot, just right on the end like so. So you got a simple square knot. Get yourself some string out, and it's very simple. You just take your hand, and it's called a half hitch. You just wrap this around your hand one time and just give it a little twist. You can see it kind of brought everything pretty uniform. I mean, it is a little bigger on this side, but it's relatively the same size throughout. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pan sear it. We're going to sear it on all sides. We're going to get it onto a roasting rack, and we're going to finish it in the oven. I got a pan with relatively high heat. Now we got a good hard sear on the first side. We're just going to go ahead and flip it over. Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to transfer it onto this roasting rack. And we're going to get this right into the oven. We're going to go right back into the pan we just seared this meat off in. Okay, now we have our beef scraps and our sinew kind of nicely browned. Some onion, celery, and carrots. Now we're starting to get a little color on our vegetables. So we've got this sauce. We've reduced it by about half, and you can see, you know, the consistency is just starting to coat a spoon. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to slice this half-inch slice or so, but that's up to you. You can cut a larger slice. You can cut it paper thin, however you want. I added a little white balsamic vinegar and some chive. All right, so here we have seared and roasted beef tenderloin with a little pan sauce and a fresh grated horseradish.